Weather update is brought to you by you. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel. If you want to help out, the link is down below. Now let's get into today's update. It is currently the morning of the 12th of December, 2023. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Big topic today, still invest, not 90 anymore, 91 a whiskey. That is W here for Western Pacific towards the south of Guam. Broad circulation in here, really just this loose convection, not materialized much at all over the last few days, which is why I want to put that big caveat. There's still a lot of uncertainties with this, guys. I don't want you to take away from this update that I'm expecting a full-on typhoon, but I will discuss what we could be seeing. Still got another cold surge coming in from the north as we head into the end of the week, too. That is going to play an influence on this at the very least, increasing winds along the east coast of the Philippines. We'll come back around to that. That's the main points with this. But take a look at this. Close up in the satellite imagery, you got Chuuk, Guam, Yap indicated there on the dot. And yeah, you kind of got that broad circulation that does look like something trying to spin up. Watch it here over the course of about 12 hours. See that? Yeah, there's a little bit of circulation, but it's very disorganized. So close to the equator, which is right there. Coriolis is so weak that this isn't going to wrap up quick. But if it does edge north, then we could start to see something here. Now, the GFS has continued to be bullish on development of this, potentially bringing a typhoon, according to the GFS, that's the global forecasting system, into the southeastern portions of the Philippines by Saturday. What I'm leaning more towards, especially due to the southern nature of this area, is the ECMWF, which does pick up a tropical depression, maybe even a tropical storm, increasing wind and rain for the eastern, southeastern, especially Leyte, Samar, and east coast of Mindanao. This is the ECMWF spaghetti plots showing that origination there out here near Chuuk, and then pulling it off there towards the west. All the ensembles at least showing that low pressure center coming on the east coast of Mindanao here. So there is definitely an increase in certainty of that low pressure area at least tracking off into this direction. I think the big threat is how the big question, I should say, is the intensity of this outlook and where it could end up. One thing I am noticing, though, so we got this coast surge. It looks like it's going to be setting up following a low pressure area midweek over Japan. Watch this. You have those winds that are going to start to increase. Here it comes right there. Look at that wind starting to pour in with that next cold surge over the weekend. That's going to tighten up the pressure gradient along the east coast of the Philippines. So if we have a typhoon or not, even if it's just a tropical depression, that's still going to increase winds all up and down the east coast, and that rainfall creating that threat of some localized flooding, especially in some of those mountainous areas there along the east coast of Mindanao. That includes for our friends out there in places like Siargao. Actually, a lot of these places that just continue to recover from that massive earthquake. Ground still shaking and some aftershocks out here. Definitely still some impacts, and you see kind of where that rainfall accumulation moving off there towards the west. These are just afternoon easterlies continuing to dominate, though, in some of those areas as well. And that really is kind of the case for most of the country. You got some pretty warm weather out there, high pressure dominating a good portion. So you got some isolated afternoon showers. But look at this, by Saturday and Sunday for places like Siargao, it does indicate that chance of that increasing precipitation. Going back to climatology, this far south, this is not completely unheard of in the month of December to see a storm out in that area. This is still long range, guys. I think one of the big topics is still that we have this high pressure continuing to dominate. We still have cold surges kind of trying to kick on through, windy conditions in northern Luzon. But just in general, from day to day, it's not anything too out of the usual for the next few days with that warmer temperatures, isolated afternoon showers. In the next cold surge, it's going to be setting up, potentially interacting with our areas. I think that's the big topic in the extended forecast. So there's your area, high pressure, dominating, keeping things dry for now. Also going to keep this area south if it does decide to continue to organize and head west, and thus make it more than likely a straight running type of setup. Cagayan de Oro, a high of 30 degrees out there. It's going to be the same over towards Siargao, Tacloban, Cebu at 31. While you get further towards the north and you get out of kind of that easterly monsoonal trap, we're going to be looking at high pressure and sunny skies in Manila all the way up through Region 1 and from Region 2 for the most part, actually partly cloudy skies. You do have a little bit of rain showers here in Region 2 for Wednesday specifically due to the current surge is kind of kicking on in. But just in general, it's not going to be lasting very long. And by Thursday, over towards Friday, it's dry out ahead of our next surge that's going to be kicking in by Saturday over towards Sunday. Manila, though, whew, hot, steamy weather. Maybe an isolated afternoon shower, but definitely it is a far cry from what we typically would see during the Amihan out here. I can really, there's my hand, really kind of stress that out here for our friends there. And into Cebu, Wednesday over towards Thursday, isolated afternoon showers with those increasing clouds and a chance of precip by the weekend. I got another update on this channel, looking at behind the scenes and talking about our Patreon members, which massive thanks for all of our Patreon members, especially you, Garmin. If you're watching this update, I just want to specifically give you a shout out. This guy has given us so much support over the last year and a half, and I just want to stress, thank you so much. Colonel Sy, Jeff Davis, Jacqueline as well, and just everybody else on Patreon. I don't know how this, the whole video I break it down, but my goal is to make this channel self-sustainable, and maybe I can pay my bills with it and keep it going. And if that's only going to be possible at this time, maybe if we try to sell some ad space or we get more Patreon members. So let me know if you have anything that you think would help out with the channel, or if you have any feedback, or if you just want to support the channel. You can check out the links for that as well. And it really does go a long way, guys. I say that and I truly, truly mean it. So yeah, put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this channel. Hopefully one day kind of be its own business. So anyways, we're going to keep you posted on this area. And as always, stay safe out there.